The last section we're going to be talking about is actually applying the line of best fit. The line of best fit can be used to help make predictions. And this can tell us on a certain day, if I sell a certain amount, things like that, how much money I could make, how much time I would expect to spend, different things like that. So we're using it to make a prediction. It's not going to be exact, but it will help us to be able to predict. So our first equation we have, a grocery store's earnings in dollars can be modeled by the equation y equals 0.75x minus 0.15x, where x represents the number of tomatoes that they sell. If they sell 200 tomatoes in one day, how much do they earn? One thing we need to be paying attention to is A, the equation, and B, what is our variable representing? X represents the number of tomatoes that they sell. So in this case, 200 tomatoes is representing our X. So to solve that, you're going to substitute and solve for Y. In this case, Y is the amount of money. So we have the equation y equals 0.75x, and x is 200, minus 0.15x, which is also, again, 200. Now all you're doing is just evaluating. So 0.75 times 200 is 150. And then 0.15 times 200 is minus 30. So now y equals 150 minus 30, which is 120. So what does that mean? That means that they would earn $120. And that's it. You're just substituting it into the equation and solving for the unknown variable. Okay, in another example, the number of t-shirts that a t-shirt company sells can be modeled by the equation y equals negative 18x plus 520, where the price of a t-shirt is represented by x. If they sell their t-shirts for $8 each, how many will they sell? The price is represented by x. So in this case, $8, again, is your x. So I'm going to substitute that back into my equation. Y equals negative 18 times 8 plus 520. And we're going to solve for y. Negative 18 times 8 is negative 144 plus 520 is 376. So if they sell their t-shirts for $8 each, they should sell 376 shirts. It's just substituting to solve. Now in this last equation, it's a little bit different. The distance a car can travel in miles is modeled by the equation y equals 23x, where x represents the number of gallons the car can use. If the car traveled for 86 miles, how many gallons did it use? So in this case, 86 miles, is that our x or is that our y? Well, they tell us that x is the number of gallons. So that means miles must be our y. So instead of plugging it in for x, we're going to substitute it back in for y. So this would be 86 equals 23 times x minus 6. And now we're going to solve for x using a two-step equation. So in order to get my x by itself, I first need to add 6 to both sides. And I'm left with 86 plus 6 is 92 equals 23x. 23x is multiplication. The inverse operation is division. I'm going to divide everything by 23. And 92 divided by 23 is 4. X would equal 4. So what that means is that they used 4 gallons. The rest of these you're going to finish tonight for homework.